The crowd's roaring, the Guernseys clinging with sweat, the boots are caked in turf, and right there, standing tall in the heart of the ground, is Marcus Bontempelli. Everyone's looking at him, but not because he asked for it, because when the game's on the line, when the heat's turned up to boiling, the Bont doesn't flinch. He owns the moment. No captaincy speech, no dramatic music. Just a bloke who understands that leadership isn't about talk. It's about taking the first hit, chasing the hardest ball, and standing up when others bend. But let's be clear, this isn't some polished fairy tale journey. He's copped it, from media, from fans, even from himself. Being captain of a footy club like the Dogs doesn't come with a cheat sheet. I think because I care so much about the team's performance, that's what I feel more pressure on, he admitted in a brutally honest moment. That's the weight he carries. Not just the Guernsey, but the whole bloody club. Every week, there's another young gun rising, another media headline spinning, and still, Bont walks into the grind like a bloke clocking on for another shift. Head up. Chin set. The calf injury pre-season, didn't whinge, didn't play it up, just said, we're looking around that vicinity. Hopefully, in or around there is what we're hoping. Plain, Aussie, no fuss. But make no mistake, he felt it, not just in the leg, in the silence of recovery, the itch to be back out there, to lead, to prove again he's the one. That mental toll, he's talked about it too. The mental side of it is what keeps you going, what helps you cope through the more difficult times. He gets it, he lives it, because leadership in footy isn't about pointing fingers. It's about showing up, boots laced, when your body's screaming and the scoreboard's against you. No mucking around, no safe footy, just pure instinct. And that's what makes Marcus Bontempelli the captain we didn't just want, but the one we needed. He didn't limp off with drama, no waving to the crowd, no sympathy act, just a slow walk down the race and into the shadows. A tweak in the calf. Yeah, we've heard that before. But this one stuck, nagging, nasty. The kind of injury that plays mind games. Because while the team trained, fought, bled, Bont was sidelined, watching, grinding in rehab, day after day. And when you're the captain, that stings different. Mate, no amount of leadership meetings can replace being out there with the boots on, with the sweat, the turf, the chaos. That's where Bont belongs. Not stuck on a spin bike in a cold gym, replaying clips, wondering if his timing slipped, if the burst is gone. He copped the usual talk. Is he past it? Why's the contract dragging? Has he lost the hunger? And he said it straight. No PR fluff, just Bont. You don't buy into it all. There are always things going to be said. menshealth.com.au. But you'd be blind to think it doesn't cut a little. Because when the headlines start spinning, the crowd gets restless. They want answers. And he's not just another player. He's the face, the standard, the bloke who's meant to drag them through mud and fire. And yet, he's human. The doubt creeps in quiet, late at night, after the fourth scan, after the physio frown, after the just one more week, mate, and you wonder, am I still him? Still the bloke who breaks tackles like matchsticks? Still the bloke who turns games off one step in a swing? But here's the thing. Bont doesn't sit in doubt. He builds with it, stacks it like bricks. The mental side of it is what keeps you going. It helps you cope through the more difficult times. menshealth.com.au. Every session, every lonely gym rep, every look in the mirror. He's not trying to prove people wrong, he's proving himself right. Because setbacks don't break captains, they reveal them. And when he laced back up, he wasn't just fit, he was hungry. There are days in footy when everything shifts, not because a coach calls it, not because a stat sheet glows, but because one bloke decides he's not waiting anymore. That was Bont, and it didn't happen in silence. It happened in the middle of chaos. Ball up, midfield packed, boots thudding like drums. The Dogs were flat, crowd restless, teammates looking for someone, anyone, to snap them out of it. Then he moved, one step, a shoulder through traffic, a clean grab, snap off one foot. The Guernsey lifted with the wind and the stadium went silent, then exploded. Not because it was flashy, not because it made the highlight reel, because it said, "Follow me or get out of the way." That's the moment footy fans remember, not the margin, not the numbers. The moment the captain made it personal. And he's done it before, mate. Quiet first quarter, pressure building, and then Bont breaks a tackle that no one else should have survived, takes 2 bounces, and drills it from 50. No fist pump, no scream. Just a nod to the bench, as if to say, "We're not done yet." Moments like that don't show up on team sheets, but they shift entire clubs, and the crowd feels it. The boys on the bench feel it. The coaches stop shouting and just watch. Because Bont doesn't play to survive. He plays to swing the damn thing. Even the way he speaks after. It's not polished media spin. It's real, grounded, Aussie to the bone. Falling short doesn't scare me. Not trying does. That's not a slogan. That's what he bleeds. Because these moments don't come often. You don't plan them. You don't train for them. You feel them. And when they land at your feet, you either fumble or you grab it clean and rip the game open. And that's exactly what Marcus Bontempelli does. There's no secret to it. It's the bloody grind. Monday gym, Tuesday review, Wednesday reps till your legs scream, and then game day, where none of it matters unless you make it count. That's Bont. He doesn't care about style, doesn't play for the cameras. He plays for the bloke next to him, for the crest, for the jumper. And when the game's tight, when the Dogs are wobbling, he's the one who stiffens the spine. No safe kicks, no cheap ball, just guts footy. He'll hit the next contest full tilt, crash in shoulder first, and clean up 2 blokes if that's what the moment needs. "We're not here to play pretty," he told a teammate once, half laughing, sweat dripping. "We're here to win." It's not about being flashy. It's about being first to act. And he does it over and over again. Ask any of the boys, when the siren's coming and you need someone to grab it out the ruck, turn, and drive it forward. You want Bont. He sees the chaos and walks toward it. He's the voice mid-huddle when the coach has gone quiet. The arm around the young bloke who just butchered a kick. The first to crack a joke after a tough loss, because that's leadership too. But don't mistake kindness for softness. When the game demands fire, he burns hotter than anyone. And that's what makes it count. Because there's a moment in every match where the field shrinks, where the noise fades, where instinct kicks in. And in that split second, Bont doesn't hesitate. He goes, doesn't wait for permission, doesn't need a stat sheet to justify it. He just knows. This is the moment to own. And when he does, when he bursts through, breaks the line, and sends the Dogs forward, it's not just footy. It's purpose. It's pride. It's every training session turned into impact. That's how he leads. Not with speeches, but with moments that matter. You can talk stats. You can replay the highlights. But that's not the legacy. The legacy is what you leave in blokes' chests. And Marcus Bontempelli, he's left a bloody mark. He's the kind of captain that doesn't yell unless it matters. That keeps his chin up when it hurts the most. That shows the young fellas how to lose with grit and win with grace. He doesn't lead with noise, he leads with presence. Because every club's got talented players, but not every club has a Bont. He walks into the rooms and the vibe lifts. Not because he demands it, because he earns it. Every damn session, every contested ball, every chase that looked impossible. Ask any young dog coming through. They don't just want to play AFL, they want to play like him. And that's the message. That footy isn't about flash. It's about backing yourself when no one else is. It's about copping a hit and standing taller the next play. It's about taking responsibility when it'd be easier to hide. Falling short's part of the story. But it's what you do next that counts. Bontempelli, post-match presser. That stuck. It's in the way he tapes his wrists, the way he checks on his teammates before the bounce, the way he never points fingers. Only thumbs. When he finally hangs up the boots, whenever that is, he won't leave just a record. He'll leave a blueprint for every bloke who wants to lead without shouting, for every kid who wants to be more than just talent, for every fan who believes footy still has soul. Because Marcus Bontempelli didn't just play the game, he raised the bloody standard.